back to another grocery haul. This is going to be another week where it's just Tuesday through Friday. I don't know what it is about Mondays, but I just cannot get the motivation to cook. I don't know if it's just because it's like it's Monday, I need to do this, and this, or I need to get caught up on stuff from the weekend, or what it is, but Mondays lately have just been really unmotivating for me when it comes to dinner. So we've been doing pizza probably the last couple weeks unintentionally. It just happens to fall on a Monday. This is Tuesday through Friday. I have been loving going to the grocery store once a week, meal planning, which I'm also kind of stumped on. I feel like I'm getting burnt out on just like the same foods, but then if I go to Pinterest, it's like all the same recipe over and over and over and over. So I'm a little stumped at the moment, so I feel like meal planning is a little difficult. So I would love to know, I mean, I'm sure even just to share ideas with everybody, because I feel like we all get a little bit stumped when it comes to dinners. I would love to know what are like your go-to meals, especially for summer. Like it's hot, I don't really want to cook, or it's like I want something like cooler, so like a burger with like a pasta salad. What I was originally saying is that I've been loving going to the grocery store once a week. It has really cut down on our grocery bill because I feel like if I go every single day, I spend like $75 easily. And then if I go once a week, it's about $175. So you can see how that makes a big difference. So I have a bag of ice just for my iced coffee, or if I want some really, really cold water. I would eventually like to find like a container. I know Target has like those clear containers for like relatively inexpensive. I don't know if Walmart does or not, but I'd like to get a container of some sort to put this in. Moving on to actual groceries. I'm sorry if you can hear somebody like mowing their lawn or something outside. Over here I just have like the random kind of stuff, and then I'll get into the meals. My Walmart does not sell, I can't remember what the heck they're called. I think they're by Nature Valley, and it's those like muffin bars. My Walmart does not sell those, and we are out of them. So I saw these by Belvita. I figured we'd give them a go. Sometimes Bennett is just so hungry in the morning that he needs something in him. I'll give him something like this in the morning, and then I'll make him some breakfast after we drop Hendrix off from school. So I figured we'd try those. These are banana bread. I know he likes banana bread, so we'll see how those work out. White bread for Hendrix, barbecue chips. We cannot seem to keep this in the house. Bennett, I think that's his favorite chip. I've been really liking them as like a pregnancy craving. This is just kind of like a treat. Hendrix occasionally likes cereal, so I grabbed that for him, as well as some oatmeal. He will only eat the maple and brown sugar. I grabbed myself original. I could get it in the canister, and I'm sure I'll go back to that. I just really like how this is like the perfect portion for my oatmeal. I'll have to show you in a vlog how I make it, just because I haven't done it in so long. But I will take oats and some almond milk, obviously cook it, mix in some peanut butter, a little bit of chocolate chips, granola, coconut flakes, and a bunch of fruit on top, and it is just the best breakfast. So I've been eating that almost every morning, so I just grabbed myself original. Hendrix used to eat it the same way that I did, but I don't think he's seen me eat it recently because I just stopped making it. So I did grab him this one just to be safe. So 2 of those. Would it be the same as taking just noodles and Italian dressing? Is that essentially the same thing? Would that be like a cheaper alternative? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look on Pinterest, or if you guys make it yourself, let me know. But I grabbed that just because it's been sounding really good lately. You want some whipped cream? Are you wanting strawberries or raspberries? Strawberries?
Yeah.
Okay. We can get you some. I just gotta wash them. Hey. Excuse you. Excuse you. Do you want to put it in a bowl? You want strawberries and whipped cream? Would that be okay? Let's do that, okay? Obviously, we got strawberries and raspberries. I was running super behind. I think I had like 5 minutes to get to Hendrix's school to pick him up. These strawberries probably will have to be used by tomorrow or something, and then the raspberries I guess aren't too bad. They're probably the best that I've seen in the last several weeks. So those are fine. Jelly, peanut butter, not the cheapest ones, and I'm gonna put a disclaimer because there's always somebody I shouldn't even have to do this, but I'm going to anyway. These are things that are eaten a lot in our house, and where it's something like even Hendrix consumes a lot of. I want to try to pick the healthier option of the peanut butters. So the one that I prefer is actually from Fred Meyer, which is just like Kroger. It's their Kroger brand because it is just peanuts and it's super inexpensive, but it's a half hour away. So I end up getting this big thing from Walmart, and it is just peanuts and salt. So a lot cleaner than the ones that have like molasses and there's a few other things that they generally put in it that is just not really needed. So I will pay a little bit more for things like this because it is healthier. I wish Great Value made, and they might, my Walmart just might not sell it, but I wish that they made, you know, their product as clean as this one, just like Kroger does. Or I wish that they had a jelly that had no high fructose corn syrup. So I mean, to where they're just consumed a lot, and then, you know, I put this in my oatmeal. Hendrix puts it on just about everything, so it's like I want to keep those things a little bit healthier to where he consumes it so much. I guess we could start back here. I needed more strawberries. The boys really like strawberry banana smoothies. They did not have just regular Great Value strawberries, so I grabbed organic. I think it was like $2.50, so it wasn't like terribly expensive. Mixed vegetables, I like to just keep those on hand for Bennett. This is Kenny's little treat. He likes chocolate milk every now and then. 2 things of coffee for me because I've been doing it with that brown sugar oat milk creamer, and it's just so good that I haven't even wanted to go to Starbucks because I've just been enjoying it, making it at home so much. We have 2 things of juice, peach and fruit punch. If you have not ever tried these, I highly suggest that you do. A gallon of milk. I like to use this to get a little bit more water in me. It kind of makes it a little different. String cheese, I don't typically buy these ones, but it's again been like a pregnancy thing, so I grabbed more of those. And then eggs. As far as meals go, I have some pretty like quick, cheap, inexpensive ones, and then I have a few that are a little more on the pricier side just to mix it up from our usual. But I think tonight I'm gonna do Cajun chicken. I've made it from scratch before, you know, I've made the sauce. But for one, I cannot find like a block of Parmesan cheese or anything of that sort. And I know that that makes such a difference in your sauce. And so my sauce always just turns out like really thick and almost like lumpy and just not good. So I'm gonna try it a little bit different and just do pre-made Alfredo sauce and add in my Cajun seasoning. I have 2 things of Alfredo sauce, some bow tie noodles, and then my chicken over here. I have things like garlic bread already to go with it, so I figured I'd just use that up. And then I think I did this in my last grocery haul, but I think I want to do Parmesan chicken, and then I do like these Parmesan noodles with it. Anyways, that's what the angel hair and the marinara sauce is for. And then this is something new that I want to try. Penny's brought it up several times, where you take like the Hawaiian rolls and stuff it with like Swiss cheese and ham. So I'm gonna give that a try. I think the recipe that I am going to use has like Dijon mustard and like poppy seeds and stuff. So I'll have to let you know how it turns out. And then I wasn't sure what to do for a side, so it's not very healthy, but I just grabbed these Checkers famous seasoned fries. I figured I would do that on Friday just because it's super easy, super simple. This meal is probably the most expensive of them, but it sounded so good and I just really needed to switch it up. So I'm gonna do some barbecue ribs and then a homemade macaroni and cheese. So I have sharp cheddar cheese for that, Parmesan, obviously elbows, half and half, and then I think I had everything else that I needed. And then I just would do green beans or something on the side. I also needed cheddar cheese soup. I missed the butter. It's honestly just whatever recipes I need it for. And then this is kind of like random stuff. I saw this. Bennett's been kind of into Paw Patrol, not as much as Toy Story. It was like $1 and I knew he needed a new coloring book. I also saw a YouTuber who said to use washable paint, and you can paint like Hot Wheel cars and they wash up really well. So I thought that would be fun for the boys to like take the cars outside and paint them. So I grabbed some paintbrushes and then they can wash them off out there. I thought that would be kind of a fun outside thing to do. Hendrix needed toothpaste. I've always bought him like the fruity, like Hello brand, and he got a sample of this from the dentist and he loves it. So once he finished up that sample, I grabbed him, you know, the big size. I was out of toothpaste, so that's what I grabbed. I generally prefer Tom's, but this one's like $1 cheaper. Penny needed a new toothbrush, so I grabbed that. We also needed aluminum foil for when I make ribs. I was out. And then gallon storage bags, and I believe the last thing is some mascara. Also, I wanted to say a big thank you to those who downloaded the Ibotta app and used my little referral code. That saved us the other week, because I think it's like I get $10 and you also get $10 when you submit your first receipt. And so I had a few of you sign up, and it honestly saved me the other week, because that is what like got us through until payday. So thank you so much for, you know, those that did use my referral code. I will leave the link down below, you know, in case you might have missed that. But it's basically just a rebate app that you can use on your phone. It's free, and they have all sorts of retailers, and you can get rebates back on the groceries that you're already buying, and then you can either cash out on PayPal, or I think directly to your bank account, or you can do gift cards. Like, they have so many options, and like that has really come in handy when there are weeks that we just can't quite make it to payday. Like, that chunk of money has really saved us a good handful of times. Don't forget to leave your recommendations down below for what meals you like to make during the summer. Like I said, I'm a little stumped, so I'm very interested in some new ideas. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.